If you were to describe the way that you're feeling right now as a landscape, what would that landscape be? I believe in the incredible power of human imagination, not only for the unbelievable treasure of literature and movies and stories and myth, not just that, but the power of our own individual, personal imagination. For those of you who have familiarity with my work and with my videos and me, you know that I use metaphor liberally. And one of the powerful ways that metaphor can really provide us a way of expanding our understanding of our experience is through the metaphor of landscape in our own experience. All of the emotions that we experience in our lives have some correlating physiological response. The experience of feeling butterflies in your stomach, your throat suddenly going dry, the experience of your eyes tearing up, a certain sense of an upset stomach, your heart begins to race, your palms begin to sweat. Even as we have physiological experiences and responses to what we're feeling, I believe that our imagination also has an integral part of that experience. So each person in their lives moves through the world in a variety of different ways. Each of us has our own personal kind of real soft spot in our hearts and our mind for a particular land, a particular landscape, an area of the world. It could be a street, it could be a house, it could be a garden, it could be a farm, it could be a mountain range, could be a particular stretch of highway. Maybe it's the ocean itself, the wide ocean. Maybe it's a shoreline. Certain landscapes correlate to emotions and memories and reflections that we have. So I'd like to invite you to join me in a little, not quite experiment, but adventure. Are you game? Take a moment and just notice what you're feeling right now in your body, in your heart, in your emotions, and what's going through your mind. And just let that be present. You don't have to name it. Just notice what's happening. Now, allow your mind to open to all of the different lands and landscapes that you've been in. Which one pops up in your mind? As if it's been illuminated by either a flashlight or a candle has been struck within it and it glows. Notice that landscape that comes to your mind. What's the ground like? Are there any greens growing there? Trees, bushes, grass? Do you hear any animals? Is there a wind? What's that wind like? Are you inside or outside? What do you see? these landscapes that our imagination provide for us within our own reflection and thought and perception, that provides us a way of seeing not just a literal world, but an internal world, so that we can gain a bigger picture of what we're experiencing. If, for instance, a cold north wind blows through this landscape within my mind right now while I'm experiencing this, that wind is separate from me. I am not the cause of that cold wind. I may be impacted by it, but it gives me a way of thinking about that cold wind. Similarly, if soft green moss is present, that feels springy beneath our feet and provides us a sense of comfort as we walk through this experience in our lives, that soft, springy support in our landscape provides us a way of reflecting on what supports us, what has that flexibility to allow us to have this sense of floating. So these landscapes that are somehow a gift from our imagination and our heart can give us the potential for seeing that our experience is not caused by us. While we might feel impacted by the events in our lives, we are sometimes a part of our experience, but we don't necessarily are defined by it. My hope is that throughout all of your experiences, the landscapes within your mind and within your heart can change and unfold in ways that support you, encourage you, and afford you an opportunity to see and discern how you move through your life. I'm Catherine Gabriel-Jones. I'm an encouragement coach. And whatever landscape you happen to be moving through right now, I believe in you.